Slater Crusaders, I want to talk to survivor, one of the first people in America to come down with COVID-19, Carl Goldman, owner of KHTS Radio in Santa Clarita, California, K-Hits 98.1, and was on the cruise ship, was on the Diamond Princess cruise. Carl Goldman, how are you, sir?
I am doing wonderful. We're quarantined now in California, so after being quarantined on the Diamond Princess, then in biocontainment for 10 days in Omaha, and then 2.5 more weeks in Omaha. I'm now the longest coronavirus quarantine person in the world.
Congratulations, I guess. Jeez, why so long for you? Why the weeks and the weeks and the weeks here and there? Like, why Omaha and why weeks in Omaha?
Yeah, we had a crazy journey. So I bought the cruise as a Christmas gift for my wife. We went on it with two friends, leaving for Japan on January 17th. So that's where our saga started, and had 15 wonderful days of a 16-day cruise. On the final day, after we had already packed our bags, the captain announced that a passenger who had exited in Hong Kong, the one we're now calling Ground Zero, had come down with the coronavirus 4 days later. So we were sealed off, locked in our cabins for 14 days, which was experience. I got to spend Valentine's Day with my wife in our cabin, and we made the best of it, making lemonade out of lemons. I started writing a journal on day 2, which we began posting on our radio station's website, hometownstation.com. And my wife started doing some Facebook posts. Our next door neighbors, friends of ours, were on the cruise, and they were right next door to us in the cabin next to us. We had a door that opened between us on our balcony, so the four of us spent the first 12 days quarantined together, which is the only reason why my 29-year marriage survived.
I was gonna say, like, honestly, as you told me your friends were next door, I was like, oh geez, thank goodness, because help people understand, like, because we've all been quarantined to different, not like you, but like self-home quarantine, but at least at your house, and even then we're getting a little stir crazy, and people are like, I gotta get out of here, how long can I do this? But you were in a tight spot at sea for 14 days with nowhere to go, and really, I'm guessing probably with very little communication. What was the hardest part of that experience?
The toughest part of that is that Japanese health officials were coming on board and testing all of us. Over time, over 700 of us on the Diamond Princess ended up getting the virus. And back then, if you rewind the tape, that was more than the entire outbreak, more than double, almost triple the entire outbreak in the entire world except for China at the time. So we were parked at a dock that was isolated in Yokohama, Japan. And it was like a scene out of a movie because there were 80, 90 ambulances, military trucks, everybody in hazmat suits. The news media was flying overhead in helicopters, boats. They were roped off in a back area. They're shooting as many shots as they can from us, leaning over our balconies. And we were watching one after one passenger get taken off the ship throughout the course of the 12 days. Toward the end of our stay there, our friend Jerry Jorgensen came down with the virus. They gave her 1 hour to get off the ship, pack, leave her husband behind, and they then shipped her off to a hospital 4 hours away in Fukushima, Japan, simply because they were so stuffed already by then to capacity around Yokohama and Tokyo. So that was the scariest part, the intimidation of seeing what was going on down below, and then more importantly, the air just taken out of us when our best friend had the virus, not knowing for about the first 12, 14 hours what her condition was, knowing that she was now isolated in a hospital with a language barrier, so just Google Translator was the best she had. So that was the greatest challenge for us during this entire ordeal.
Slater Crusaders, thanks for watching the first on YouTube. If you want more, like, subscribe, we got plenty.